Yate Osio Halito Istango Bojo from the Indian Nations University. You're watching Haskell News.
Welcome to another edition of Haskell News. I'm Charlie Perry. Students from the university recently took part in a campus-wide tornado drill. Here is Obadiah Eastman with the story.
On March 3rd, Haskell had a tornado drill campus-wide. Students and personnel alike were told to head to the nearest tornado shelter. Each building has its own safety place for people to go in case of an actual tornado. Practicing drills like these will prepare students for any emergency and in the long run, keep them practicing safety. This is Obadiah Eastman with Haskell News.
Members of Haskell's choir recently had an opportunity to perform with Grammy Award-winning artist Robert Mirabel. He was very excited about the collaboration.
Oh, this is going to be the first full native company that we're going to have, and I'm not sure what to expect, but I'm proud. I really believe that there is no mistakes. Is what every time I do a show, that's what I tell myself, and I tell the people that I work with. There's no mistakes, because the live theater is one that can't be edited, and the live form of expression is a form of ceremony.
Springtime's in the air. Obadiah Eastman recently had an opportunity to talk to students and faculty alike about their plans for the break.
Students all over campus are preparing for spring break vacation and already making plans, as I was able to interview a couple students. So what's your plans for spring break?
Well, this Friday I am heading to Albuquerque, New Mexico for a Indigenous Peoples Climate Change Working Group meeting. I'll be there from the 13th until the 17th. And I'll just be I'm an intern, so I'll be doing whatever they tell me to do, helping people sign in, setting up the place, and then on the 17th I'll arrive back here and just spending the rest of my break here in the dorms, working, whatever.
Are you excited for spring break?
Yes, I'm super excited. My family's coming out from Arizona and they're going to be here a whole week. And I have family here too, so I think we're going to go do things in Kansas City.
Although students were joyous about spring break, Haskell faculty workers shared in with somewhat enthusiasm about it.
Spring break is actually a little break for staff as well, with all the students gone doing their business. So it's a nice little break for a week.
What's your plans for spring break, as a faculty member?
As a faculty member, I will be here in the office assisting those who will be on campus.
This is Obadiah Eastman with Haskell News.
A suicide prevention presentation was recently held in the Rose Room to help educate and inform students with friends and family who may be struggling with suicide. Haskell students and community members came together in the Rose Room to discuss an important issue to Indian country, suicide prevention. Tribal service advocates from the Prairie Band Potawatomi Nation, Rebecca Jones and Daniel Goombay, led the discussion. The discussion began with a conversation over cultural differences and views towards the act of suicide, which included not being able to enter the spirit world and lost souls. Students were then broken into 3 groups where they wrote down the warning signs, risk factors, and reasons for suicide. A call to action was then set to encourage students to set precedents within our tribal communities and talk about the issue. Students and community members then shared emotional stories over suicide as they pledged to take a stand on the issue. I'm Charlie Perry with Haskell News. The First Nations Student Association of Kansas recently had a protest against the Keystone XL pipeline. I had an opportunity to attend. Students from Haskell gathered in collaboration with students from Kansas University to protest the Keystone XL pipeline. President Obama recently exercised his power to veto the bill, yet the resolution is still alive. The protest was organized by the First Nations Student Association of KU, who remain firm in their stance against the pipeline.
Once Obama's out of the office, there's a chance that they can propose it again, and depending on who the president is, they can persuade it. So this is just back and forth. The general public does not know that we are literally on top of the Oglala Aquifer, which is the biggest water table in the United States. And KU should be more aware about that, or even Lawrence, or anywhere from Nebraska, Kansas, South Dakota. All of us need to be aware that this is our drinking water supply.
It saves our future generations and our water rights. They need to honor our treaties. This fight is not over. It's going to keep coming. They're going to keep proposing it, and we're going to keep fighting it.
The event drew over 30 protesters and many curious university students who stopped to ask questions and receive education on the environmental and economic impact of the bill. This is Charlie Perry with Haskell News. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm Charlie Perry with Haskell News. Have a great evening.